One of my favorite techniques when refinishing furniture is adding texture to the drawer fronts, and to do so, I love using a bamboo floor mat. Hear me out. It's cheap, especially when you're comparing it to the trendy pole wrap. This can be found at a fraction of the cost. It's easy to install, and it's a fan favorite for my resale pieces. They always go within days. To prepare for installation, you just want to measure and cut the mat to the size of the drawer front that you'll be refacing. The edge of the mat is going to have this fabric piece sewn down. Get rid of that. Roll your mat up all nice and tight. Using tape, secure everything together and cover up those thread holes. Then with a miter saw, you're going to cut right before the thread mark, and that'll eliminate the damaged area. Taping down before cut is key. That'll prevent a lot of tear out like this, which is fixable with wood filler, but you can save yourself a lot of time and hassle if you just tape it before you cut it. Also, when measuring for my cuts, I like to leave a slight overhang, no more than 1/4 inch, and you'll see why in a second. Now, using wood glue, you're ready to secure it all together. It's best to add some kind of weight or clamps to the edges while it's drying. I leave it overnight, and this just gives it a really solid bond. If the length of your drawer front doesn't fall perfectly between two bamboo sticks, you can just use a utility knife to cut away the excess. And then we're going to use our orbital sander and an 80 grit to smooth out that overhang we cut, and this will give us a clean edge. To get a professional finish, I like to apply a layer of wood filler on the edges to cover any of those gaps. Then I sand it down, prime it, paint it, add the hardware, and you are left with this. In just a few steps, you too can transform your dresser into a statement piece.